It's another Wednesday night game, and so I'm catching the train, one stop from Hialeah to the airport. Now, a little bit concerned about tonight's game because there has been no notification from Tri-Rail if they're going to run their late train. The late train being 45 minutes after the whistle. No notification on that so far. Don't know if that's happening. I might have to leave the game early just to catch the train. So it could be interesting here in the end to see exactly what happens. We're gonna hop on the train and just go see the beginning of the League's Cup. It's all starting, new championship, new trophy. Let's go. Here's our ride to the stadium. So we're off the train, now we're walking up to the stadium. Got this nice walkway. Then we will head into the stadium probably a little early today. No tailgating or anything like that with the buddies. So we'll head in pretty early. Right outside the stadium, they do have this shipping container, obviously straight from Fort Lauderdale. They brought it here where you can get a lot of the merchandise that you can get on the inside. Obviously not quite as much, but you could get a pretty good selection. Something different I haven't seen is you can get a jacket with the star. It's pretty cool. And then here's the other view. Again, not as good of a collection as what you get inside, but get a lot of it, and it's quick and easy. We are in the stadium. Here we are, right here, ready for League's Cup. Looks like a pretty good crowd. This is, gates just open. It is just a few minutes after 6, and already, look at this. A lot of League's Cup games have been, not that well attended. This one looks like it may be. Over here by the West Club entrance, there are a lot of food booths. However, on a Wednesday night, they're completely empty. Don't worry, there are some other food booths, but these are completely empty. Obviously, they were not thinking they're going to get the kind of crowd that they would get on a Saturday. So let's talk about League's Cup. League's Cup is a tournament within the season against Mexican teams. So we have 3 guaranteed games. We're playing San Luis tonight, then Monterrey on Saturday, and then the following Wednesday, we are playing Leon. So 3 games guaranteed. Then after that, you move on up potentially, and there's a trophy. So big trophy. If I remember correctly, last year the winner got around $5 million. The top 3 teams make it into CONCACAF Champions Cup. So that's good. And when Inter Miami won it, I don't know if this happened for anybody else, but when Inter Miami won, we also got into the Club World Cup. I don't know if that has any specialty treatment, but probably does. So it's a good tournament. I like it, but it gets a lot of hate. A lot of people dislike it because it's a manufactured tournament, but all tournaments are manufactured at some point. They got to start somewhere. So this one is starting tonight. Well, actually, it started yesterday for some other teams, but for us, it starts tonight. And we won it in 2024, so we definitely need to win it again. So I'm excited for it. I like to see how we go up against the Mexican teams, even though it's not quite a fair fight in the fact that we don't play in Mexico. All our games are going to be here at home, so that's definitely a benefit for us. As we are walking through the stadium pre-game, here's another location for Mr. Chori. If you haven't seen our review, please go check that out. FYI, wasn't that great. But maybe at this dedicated location, it's better. We also have Milanesa. Oh, I might have to come back here and check this out next time. Angus beef sandwich, focaccia, mortadella, chicken parm sandwich, loaded chicken tinga, and empanadas. So this looks pretty good. This is got some promise maybe next game when we do another food review. Make sure you check out those food reviews. They're fun, entertaining, sometimes a little harsh, but we'll show you what's good to eat here at New Stadium. You guys want some popcorn? This guy's got lots of popcorn if you want some. Popcorn deliveries. Here's a nice look at some construction. I think we were looking at this last game, but from the side of the fence. Here you get a nice overview of how long this is going down. Really no progress happening, just where they're storing this crane. But on the other side of this crane, you can play some soccer. Got guys having a good time before the game, getting their sweat on, getting a little exercise, playing a game. Got several of these fields here just outside the stadium, which is pretty cool. I'm always noticing something new. 219 is our section, and right outside 219 is a Cafe Bustelo. So if I need a pick-me-up, like in the second half, I could come here. I can get a Cuban sandwich, pan con lechon sandwich, some other stuff, obviously coffee, and what have you. On the east side, around section 219, 220, I found a new club. This is for Julio, the Hyundai Club. Something exclusive here on the east. Now, we've been in the club on the west side, but obviously we have not done any club-type activities here on the east. San Luis is out training, and Inter Miami just walked out. People screaming and cheering for Inter Miami coming out. And one particular player. But another player I'm happy to see, Falcone, healthy. And it looks like he's training with the starters. So if I was a betting man, I'm going to say Falcone is starting. Now, something to note is there will be no Luis Suarez this entire tournament. If you remember, he spat on somebody in Seattle in the last League's Cup. Got a 6-game suspension. Now, at the time, we thought he would never serve that suspension because we didn't think he would re-sign with the club. Well, he did, and it's a 6-game suspension. So he won't play at all in this tournament. We won't play more than 6 games. I think in order to win the championship, I think you only play 5 games. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we won this, and I know I mentioned earlier that we won it in 2024. It was 2023. I get my years mixed up. I'm old. But no Luis Suarez, who has been in form lately, so he's been playing well. But no Luis Suarez this entire tournament. And if we win and he signs again for next year, he'll miss 1 game. If I get this right, if I got it all right. Correct me if I'm wrong, like I like to say. But it'll be interesting to see who the starting lineup is. Casemiro will obviously be in it, so that'll be good to see him. And can he help win this trophy? Correction, Falcone, El Peluca is now training with the substitutions, which actually makes more sense coming back from injury, that he'll come in potentially in the second half or something like that if needed. But and I know Falcone is, some people love him, some people hate him. I like him. But here we go. We got Messi stepping up, take a shot. No, that's not Messi. That's give away the ball to Paul. Hard to see. Here we go. That was Messi. Forgive me if I get some of this wrong. I'm looking at it from a phone, from a distance. You know, I've seen a lot of the white jerseys here tonight. I don't have the white jersey, but I got the white shoes. Here come the players, led by Messi. Here on the League's Cup. San Luis wearing white, Inter Miami wearing the pink. You know, I had hoped Inter Miami would wear their new white kit. It being so popular, I want it to be their tournament kit. It's not what they're doing. I get pink is branding. In the League's Cup, you want branding. You want people in Mexico to see the pink. San Luis wearing the white. First time Inter Miami and San Luis have played together, as far as I know. So history in the making here. Here we go. My boy Coconut Creek's Ian Frey in the starting lineup. Still debating whether or not I should get his jersey number on the back. So this is like a World Cup format. We play 3 teams in the first round. The most amount of points moves on to the next round. But you want to this is the easier game. Monterey is going to be a hard game on Saturday, so this is the game that they got to win. And they got to stop the passing back.
Push.
None of us are a fan of that. As I was looking up if Atlético de San Luis was any good, I was trying to look at their record. They score. I was just looking to see if they were any good. Well, I think we have the answer. Unbelievable. You know that's our MO, right? Come from behind. Can Inter Miami answer them quick? We're only 5 minutes in and we're already down. This needs to be the wake-up call for Inter Miami. Here you go. Let's go, Messi.
Push.
Come on.
Push.
It's still really early in the game, but it feels like we're really far behind. Come on, the crowd's into it. Get into it, team. Just as I was complaining, they score. Should I complain more? Is that the secret? Rocco! I get nervous every time it goes back to Rocco. First corner of the game. Second corner of the game. Can he have a ball? No ball here. Thanks, Rocco. Oh, nice. Get it out of there. Hey! Roja! He's just letting it go. Come on, ref! Speed up the play a little bit, guys. Kid, Pinter was a little
with it. He's stuck with it. He missed there. Oh, switches to the other one. 2-1. Oh no, the referee and the VAR determined it was offside. This goal is going to be taken away. There you go, 1-1. Sucks for us, but it sucks for Pinter. I was really happy for the kid. I don't like that the ref didn't actually go to the screen. He just listened to the VAR guys in the booth. I want him to go to the screen and make the decision. All right, they're hungry though. They can feel it. Blood is in the water. All the analogies. Here we go. Is that one going to count? Is that one going to count? Is that Segovia? Let's see the replay. Nice, first time.
Power.
That was Noah Allen with the cross, with the assist. Was clean, eh? Uh-oh. San Luis trying to get even.
Get it out.
What? What?
He was outside.
Wait, what? What?
He was outside the box.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's take another look at that. I'd see a better replay of that because the stadium replay did cut there at the end. It was camera was a little off, but.
And the VAR doesn't review a penalty call to see.
Look, they are checking. They are checking.
Okay.
Video review is checking. Oh, he's going to the screen. That's good news for us.
He faked it.
I think the screen generally gets overturned. We have a good view of what he's seeing. Right now he's seeing nothing. VAR goes against us, and now it goes for us. About maybe less than 10 minutes left in this game, our first half. Maybe there will be about 5 minutes extra time, I don't know. There you go, good way to pressure. Didn't work, but you know. Hey! Oh, no, 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 no! All right.
That was too close.
That all was started by the fact that DePaul missed a header. Go! Oh! Come on, let's get it back in there. Probably the last play of the half. Here, corner kick, Inter Miami. Oh! It went in! Wow! Casemiro! Wow! Halftime, 4-1. Great game so far, super exciting. Started off a little slow maybe. Total madness here at halftime. But exciting, exciting game. Inter Miami always makes you suffer a little bit. And, you know, as going down a goal early, but they made up for it. Could have been 5 if Pinter's goal wasn't called back. And technically, San Luis could have had a goal as well if that penalty wasn't called back as well. So, a lot of goals in this half. Now, if for some unforeseen reason this game goes, you know, if it's tie at the end of the game for some weird reason, it'll go directly to penalties. In this tournament, there is no extra, you know, 2 15-minute halves or anything like that. It goes directly to PKs. So there will be a winner tonight. Looking like it's going to be Inter Miami. So we'll see what happens in the second half. Should be fun and exciting. I think there might be 1 or 2 more goals left in this game. Let's see. Correction here, that 4th goal that I was screaming that it was Casemiro in the heat of the moment, it was Mikael. I was wrong. After seeing the replay and all that, it was Mikael. But thought it was Casemiro. But anyways, exciting night. Second half is underway. What is your prediction? What is the final score? Obviously, if you're watching this, you already know what the score was. So your prediction should be 100% accurate. What kind of changes will Inter Miami make in the second half? Who can they bring on? We still have a lot of injuries that we're dealing with. You could bring in Ayala in the second half. He came in the second half of the last game. Let's see with this empanada. Caesar got an empanada. First off, can he open it? That's the big thing. Is he able to open the? Look, he's struggling. He's struggling to open the empanada. There we go. There we go.
Don't drop it.
They're regular size. They're not super huge, but
Kind of like an Argentinian empanada. You know, it's a baked, not fried. Like a Colombian one is fried.
we'll see.
What do you say about big empanada?
Yeah?
Juicy. It's good.
Good? All right. Thumbs up for the empanada. I knew there was another goal in this game. I knew there was another goal. I was hoping it'd be an Inter Miami goal. But San Luis doing to us in the second half what they did in the first half. Scoring right away within the first few minutes. I think the first goal is 4 minutes in. This one's like 5 minutes in. It's the same MO. But Inter Miami knows how to answer that. They've already proven they know how to answer that. 54th minute with San Luis having a foul in a good spot, free kick. Good defense. 59th minute, it's time to make a couple subs. Pitcher out for Silvetti. Mura coming in. Who's going out? Caicedo is coming out for Mura. So that most likely means Frey moves to the middle. Mura takes that spot. Let's see what Silvetti could do, some fresh legs. He wasn't the best this past weekend. Maybe he could be better tonight, coming off the bench. Come on, let's get some attack in the second half. We haven't had anything yet.
Push, push, push.
Let's go. We can't let that back in the game. They're already feeling good. They're feeling themselves right now. Very least, I don't love pass backs, but I prefer that over giving them the ball right now. There we go. Ah! Get it back. There you go. Nice.
Cross it to the left. Wide open. Never look at
They don't know what to do. Oh, man, Allen got picked. Not good, not good, not good. Just give it to Messi now. Just give it to somebody else. There you go. Come on, ref. Just noticed it's starting to rain here at New Stadium. Please stop raining in the next 20 minutes or so I don't get wet going to the train station. Pretty heavy rain there. Give away the ball to Paul is coming out for Ruiz. Academy product Ruiz. Replacing World Cup star player. We are in the middle of a weather delay now. I did hear thunder, and apparently it's within 8 miles. So that means the game is at least delayed for 30 minutes for after every lightning strike.
45 minutes. 30. They changed it.
So there's a good chance those of us riding the train may have to miss some of the game, because we got to be on that train at 10:20. They did tweet back at me when I message them that they will hold the train till 10:20. That's the normal train. They're only holding it for like 30 minutes. They're not having 2 or 3 trains like they do on a Saturday game. The midweek game, it's a little more limited. We need to be there by 10:20. And the tweet actually said it could leave earlier if it's full. So we need to judge the rain at some point, just say, do we call it? Interesting difference at Chase Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. You know, it was a metal stadium, but every stadium I think I've been to, when there's lightning delays, they tell you to leave the stands. I think that even happens maybe at Joe Robbie or whatever, it's the Hard Rock. But here they told us to stay in your seat, which is nice that you have somewhere to sit as opposed to everybody just getting up and gathering around in the concourse area. But we might miss some of this game. You might miss some of this game right here. This game day vlog is our experience, and our experience may not see the whole game. Players are out for their warm-ups after the rain delay. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see much of the game because we got to go and catch a train. But one thing we're noticing, where is Messi? Do we see Messi anywhere here? I don't see Messi. Is he not coming out in this? Or is it that he just doesn't need to warm up? Here he comes. He just takes a little while. He just takes a little while. He doesn't need to warm up, guys. 1 minute left, and Messi shows up. He doesn't need to warm up. He'll do a light run. Hey man, he's old. He doesn't. We gotta take care of them legs.
The GOAT does what he wants to do.
That's it. The GOAT does what he wants to do. And with that rain delay, that means the team is just now starting to take the field, and we have to leave. We have to make a 10:20 train. According to Tri-Rail, that's the last train. Now, you know, with our luck, the train will sit there for an extra 30 minutes waiting, and we'll sit there seething, knowing that we could have watched the game. But at the same time, if we don't go, the train would be gone. That's just kind of like the luck, right? So we're headed to the train station. We're gonna have to watch the rest of the game on Apple TV, just like you guys. But you know, these adventures that we go on in the stadium, it's game day vlog. It's our experience at the stadium. It's not just, here's the highlights. And this is the experience. If you are taking the train on a weekday, the last train leaves at 10:20. You need to be on that train. This is what we're doing. We're walking to the train station, watching on our phones. Hopefully all the best moments already happened.
Watch us start lightning.
This is the dedication we have to this team. Oh, don't trip. We have 2 trains waiting for us. Now, when I tweeted at Tri-Rail, they told me there would be 1 train, not 2. And this, at the end of the day, it's good news. This is good news at the end of the day. That they are waiting for us. But Tri-Rail did mention, and I tweeted them and I asked them a question, and they said the train was waiting till 10:20, but if it filled up sooner, it would leave sooner. What they're doing here with multiple trains, and actually it could be 3 trains, that could be another one in front. They're doing the same thing they do for the Saturday game, which in a sense is really, really good. But the fact that you don't know for sure that this is what they're doing is a little nerve-wracking. So we are leaving the game early because we're scared of getting trapped in Miami when I live an hour away. It's not like a little thing. Like, I live an hour away. I need to take the train, right? So it's positive that there's multiple trains, but the negative is the fact that we just don't know. Anyways, unfortunately we missed some of the game. Hopefully we didn't miss any goals. We missed some of the game, but we know for a fact we got a seat on the train. So we made it to the train, and we're not alone. The people that were sitting next to us are here as well, because you know, everybody's worried that they're going to miss the train. And you have other people here that are here because they're on this train because they want to leave the airport. And they're kind of not thrilled that there's a soccer game delaying their trip home. That sucks. I wouldn't be happy if I was them. But they have 3 trains. Look, I don't know. Could we have stayed through the end of the game and still made a train? It's a risk. Well, that's it. We're back in Pompano Beach. We made it from Miami back to Pompano Beach. We did have to miss a little bit of the game. In reality, we probably didn't have to because the train did wait, but we felt more secure, you know, leaving a little bit early so we didn't miss the train. At least we didn't miss any goals. At least there was no goals that we missed, and Inter Miami wins. That's great, so we move on. So this is it. It's the end. This is the life of riding the train, going to see Inter Miami in the middle of the week. We're gonna do this again. On Saturday, we will have the Monterey game, so we'll do another video for that. And then on next Wednesday, we'll have another Wednesday game, and it could be the same situation. Hopefully there's no rain delay, so then there won't be a problem, but you never know. So anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you at the next game day vlog. Thanks everybody for watching.